The Burger King logo is more than just a visual. It's a symbol of flame-grilled flavor, fast food culture, and decades of reinvention. But behind the Whoppers and the slogans lies a brand that's transformed its identity several times to stay fresh, relevant, and bold. The Burger King logo story is one of playful tweaks, strategic moves, and a return to its roots. It all begins in 1953, when Burger King was first founded in Jacksonville, Florida, under the name Insta Burger King. Back then, the company's branding wasn't particularly memorable. Simple text and a functional feel, typical of the early fast food days. But by 1957, when the company officially dropped the Insta and became Burger King, the logo began to develop a personality of its own. That year marked the debut of a new, colorful logo that introduced the burger motif. It was simple but clever, placing the brand name between two golden bun halves, evoking the idea of a burger sandwich. This concept would become central to the brand's identity for decades. But in 1969, the company took this idea even further. They introduced a brighter, bolder version of the bun logo, featuring a red, rounded font nestled between two orange-brown buns. This design would become iconic. For over 2 decades, the 1969 logo remained the face of the brand. It was cheerful, unmistakable, and perfectly captured the essence of fast food in a booming drive-through culture. But by the late 90s, tastes were changing, both in terms of food and design. So in 1999, Burger King modernized its look. The 1999 redesign added a dynamic blue swirl around the bun logo, making it feel more three-dimensional and energetic. The font was italicized, suggesting speed and movement. The buns were plumper, shinier, and more vibrant, and the red text now leaned forward, giving the impression of momentum. It was bold, flashy, and totally in tune with the graphic style of late 90s branding, where fast food needed to feel extreme, fun, and modern. This logo served the brand well for more than 20 years, helping Burger King expand globally, introduce new menu items, and compete with its fast food rivals. But by the late 2010s, something started to shift. A new generation of consumers was embracing vintage aesthetics, minimalism, and authenticity. Flashy was out. Classic was in. Burger King decided it was time to go back, but with a twist. In 2021, Burger King unveiled a brand new logo, and it was instantly familiar. That's because it was inspired by the classic 1969 design. Gone was the blue swoosh, the shiny gradients, and the italicized font. In their place, a flat, confident retro design. 2 buns, red text, minimal details. It was a return to simplicity, and it resonated. But this wasn't just a nostalgia play. The redesign was part of a much broader rebrand, covering everything from uniforms and packaging to store design and digital experiences. The logo became the visual centerpiece of Burger King's renewed identity, confident, clean, and proud of its heritage. It looked just as good on a paper wrapper as it did on a smartphone screen. So, why does the Burger King logo work so well? It succeeds because it knows who it's talking to. Every major redesign has matched the era, whether it was the classic cheer of the 1969 logo, the energetic boldness of the 1999 version, or the retro cool confidence of the 2021 rebrand. But more than that, Burger King has always maintained a core identity. A love of burgers, bold flavor, and a slightly rebellious spirit. Even today, in a world where brand design is constantly shifting, Burger King stands out. Its current logo doesn't rely on gradients or gimmicks. It's proudly simple, and in doing so, it captures what great branding is all about: clarity, personality, and timelessness. From drive-through menus to smartphone apps, the Burger King logo has evolved with the times, but it's always known exactly what kind of meal it represents: bold, satisfying, and unmistakably Burger King.